Talking about a revolution that sounds like a whisper. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution that sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution that sounds like a whisper. Poor people gonna rise up, get their share. Poor people gonna rise up, take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. Oh, 'cause finally the tables are started to turn, talking about a revolution. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution. Hey. While they're still in the welfare lines. Hey, Connie. Crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. But finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution. Happy Saturday. Happy No King's Day. Another one of these that I do on No King's Day. How y'all doing? Figured that was an appropriate song for today. I hope you're all having a good Saturday so far. So, yeah, I do have a special guest today. And before I say that, I'm going to say this. I'll probably say it a couple times because I know not everybody sticks around and people come in and out. But, coffee. I hope you all have coffee. Or whatever it is that you drink in the morning. No judgment. Not even silently. Hi. Hey, Melanie. What's up, Mama? So, I just got back from an incredible trip. I just did a Rhine cruise in Europe. We started in Amsterdam, ended in Zurich, and we were with Lucy Kaplansky, Susan Werner, and Heather Maloney. Pretty cool. But I somehow managed to get a little boat ick. If you can't hear it, my sinuses, we all kind of got it. And it's mostly allergies, but it makes me sound a little like Droopy Dog. Hello, sir. Have a nice day, sir. That sort of thing. So, it's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna try and work through it. I got a lot of things here to keep me hydrated. So, anyway, today is a special day. The rest of my shows for the rest of the year, and probably moving into the new year, I'm gonna have guests again. Remember what that was like? Yeah. It's always fun to have friends, and I have a really good one coming on today. Not that they aren't great, but I'm saying, good friend of mine coming on today. Also amazing. I'm going to bring on Eryn Michel. And if you don't know her, you're going to know her soon. So, Eryn, pull up your pants. You're coming on.
My pants are up.
Yeah.
Hey, Fran.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Fran.
I can hear a weird echo, but it might be your headphones, actually. No.
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't hear it in you at all. Dang it! It's like our tech
Folks
check
out
all over
there,
again.
I know. Folks out there,
Tell us
tell
if you
us.
hear an echo.
You tell us. This is where we're, we work through it.
Yeah.
Let me quickly say that if you don't know Eryn, I put it all on the invite, so you should be able to hear it. But Eryn, tell us about yourself.
I was told there would be no job interview questions.
Just to tell people, I know that
I do not dream of labor. Oh, there is an echo. Thank you, Kimberly. Okay.
Kimberly would definitely know.
Kimberly, is it on both our sides or just one or the other?
It's just me.
It's
So I
just
think
you.
It's something coming out on your side.
What did we do in Detect Chick to fix it?
Something about FaceTime.
If I turn it off, though, we remember my audio left last time. Okay, folks, we are gonna try it because you deserve. You deserve just chili. Okay, all right, you deserve quality audio. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me try, and then I will tell you about myself.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Still hear it? No.
Frack. I don't remember how we fixed it.
I think you're gonna have to leave.
I'm gonna have to leave. All right, bye everybody. I'll be right back.
She'll come right back. How is everyone? This is the best time of year. It's the best time of year, because it's autumn. Yeah. So it's my favorite time of year. And oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. While Eryn works on that, I'm gonna play you my usual autumn song. So here's a song that I co-wrote. I'm gonna show the video. Wait, hang on. Oh, she's back.
Oh, I'm back. Did it work?
You're back. Ah, crap.
Frack.
Tell you what. Hang on. Let me try something.
Okay.
This could be bad. Nope. She's gone entirely. Gone again. Gone again. All right. Eryn, go out and come back in. Sorry, everybody. This is the fun thing about a live show. You get to see all this. I'm going to play a song that I wrote with my good friend Sue Horowitz. It's the lyric video for a song that we wrote, and it comes out every fall. You start to hear it on the radio, which is kind of cool still. Here's a song that we wrote about the fall.
The sea is sparkling like a million diamond rings. The leaves look like a brilliant painting by Monet. You are shining like a warm September sun ray. You're on my mind every night and every day. It's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Yes, it's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Ooh, I am dark and stormy like an autumn hurricane. You were cool and breezy and you chased the rain away. Ooh, scared to fall if you don't do the same. If I give in to you, I might get hurt again. Ooh, it's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Yes, it's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Draw me in like a magnet 'cause I'm crashing into you. Got you under my skin and I don't know what to do. Wrap me up like a sweater, wanna hibernate with you. Feel the changes in the air, turn the gray skies into blue. It's fall in New England and I'm falling for you. Yes, it's fall in New England. Are you falling too? It's fall in New England and what else can I do? Yes, it's fall in New England. I have fallen for you. Ooh.
Okay, so hearing you, does this sound better out there, people? Because I think I adjusted some things on my end. So tell me. I saw that they couldn't hear me. But then, Eryn, I don't hear an echo.
I don't know.
I don't hear an echo.
You don't hear an echo.
No.
And you can hear me.
Yeah.
And we can hear each other.
All right,
It's
Eryn.
a no king's miracle.
Yes.
Fall
Yes.
in New England. I
Hey,
love
look,
that
Kimberly
song.
says we're great, so it's good.
Yay. Okay. If we
All right.
have the Hear Me Roar Studio seal of approval.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
We got an
Thanks for
engineer
your
on one side.
patience, everybody.
Hey, thanks everybody. That was fun. We appreciate your teching ability.
Yes. You know,
Eryn.
it really takes a village.
It does.
It takes a village.
Eryn, how long have we known each other now?
We met Songwriters Association of Washington Community Day, summer 2019. That was June 2019.
Yeah, that's
Remember
right.
we met and at one of the song circles, and I was on a panel and loved your song, and I was just like, who is this magical creature that I need to be friends with? But then we didn't see each other
We didn't.
for ages, and then we ended up on the same Nashville trip
Yeah.
2 falls ago.
With Kimberly.
With Kimberly.
And Mail.
And Mail
and Debbie.
and Debbie St. Charles, and we just had the time of our life. And I went, how have I not been friends with this person my entire life? But
So
it's okay.
crazy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you, for those of you who are new, well, those of you who are new to Eryn, I should say, you might be new to this whole show, but that's fine. But new to Eryn, I think you're gonna find out. Eryn's an incredible songwriter, and so I'm excited for you all to meet her this way. I was literally like, why don't you just come on my show? And you're like, okay.
No, that's not what I said. I said,
No, that's not right.
I said, what time is it? And you said 9:30, and I said, oh. And then I said, what time do I have to be at your house? And you said, no, you only have to be at your house. And I said, oh, this works out great, because normally I'm in my bed.
This is I'm in my bed with my eyes closed watching your show.
Yeah.
I would say that Erin's lived a very interesting life. You're gonna find out more about that as we go along. But you're now in Merlin,
I'm in Merlin.
in the Old Line State,
Yep.
and but you're from L.A. originally.
I am. I was raised there against my will by my mother.
L.A.'s not a
And
terrible place.
It's not. I guess it's because I was raised by a New Hampshireite in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And that gives you a totally different experience. And one of my most visceral childhood memories is every October her going, "It's fall. It's supposed to be cold." And I said, "If you don't even like it here, why do we live here?"
Yeah, right. And then you were like, "Oh, adulting."
Yeah, it's like, oh, there was like a custody agreement that meant we had to stay in LA, and she wasn't gonna tell me that. No, and I was raised by two like really. My family was really scrappy and hustly. Like my mom always single mom since I was like 6 months old, and she always had like 3 jobs, and she was the rent line lady. Where if you called up back in the day before the internet, before I think Craigslist was one of the first ones with the rental thing. And there was this phone number that you could call in Los Angeles, 1-800-RENT-LINE. And if you called that number, you could hear my mother reading you the current rentals.
Really?
Yeah,
That was your mom?
really.
All right.
That
I
was
don't
my
think
mom.
I don't think Seth is going to be here, but if he is, man, we're going to ask him if he remembers that. So my friend Seth Cutler,
Yeah.
Seth Eric, he's
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
He's from LA, and he probably will remember that.
If
Oh,
he
that's great.
ever had to rent an apartment. And so, yeah, my mom
your
was
mom.
just really scrappy, and my father was just globetrotting all over the world and religion hopping, and taught me to be really, really open to things. And he eventually converted to Orthodox Judaism, like the toughest one, when I was 12. So I was just exposed to a lot being in LA. So I'm grateful for the upbringing. It took 40 years. I turned 40 last week, and it took 40 years.
That was
to
the
be
next
like,
thing I was going to say.
"Yay, thank
Happy
you."
birthday.
Thank you. I feel younger than ever. So in my head, I'm like 23. So I don't know how that works, but
That's awesome, because in my head, I'm 12.
is that a good thing?
You all know that, though, about me.
Oh yeah, fair point. Fair point. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, I mean, it was a wild upbringing, and I'm really proud of my city and how we've handled militarization and occupation, and then also the fires. I grew up with fire season and fire days, and many times in either our apartment or once we finally had a home for a little while, we rented it, but it was ours. Like in an upbringing of apartment living, I got 2 years in a house, and it was really nice. And I'm like, I see why people like this stability thing. But then we would get evacuated for the fires. So, but it's just been, I mean, like anything in this time, it has been so much more of everything.
Yeah.
And so I'm proud of my hometown. I'm proud to say it's my hometown now. But I was still raised there against my will. So.
Well, And now you're in a place that has autumn.
Yes.
And
But they say my name, Eryn.
They
Which I can't. Linguistically, it's Eryn. Linguistically, it's super interesting because in Ireland, there's a part of Ireland where they actually linguistically do the same things as Baltimore. Like Ariel becomes Uriel. And so it's definitely, I love it. So when people call me Eryn, I don't correct them. I actually really, really love it.
All right, what part of Ireland is that?
I want to say it's in the north.
Probably.
Which I'm
that
not
makes sense.
good
Yeah, Belfast.
at these accents. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a subset of Belfast that does it. So I just think I love the ways that language evolves and changes. So that's why. And then anytime someone says that, I'm reminded that someday that this experience is temporal, and
that's right.
It's like a little
Ethereal.
reminder, like this is going to pass. I don't know. Thinking about death makes me enjoy life more. So I recognize I might be alone in that. Thank you, Maura. Thank you for the happy birthday.
Thank you. And we are all 23. And the veil's thin right now. The veil's very thin right now as we move towards sound. I think the other thing I was going to say was you said something. Oh, Ireland. Belfast. Belfast is my favorite. That was one of my favorite accents ever, because I felt like I was holding on to, like, every time they talked to me, I felt like I was hanging onto the armchair, and I'd get every third word that they said. They like, if you're in Belfast, anybody who's ever been to Belfast, like, they just, and you're like, what did you just say? I don't even care. It sounded so nice. Just say it again. Just say it again. Slower.
Just a little slower. One of my favorite golfers is from Northern Ireland, Rory McIlroy. Which who doesn't love Rory? He's having the year of his life.
Also, I was with Eryn when she started golfing, and the fact that she's like, "Oh, I watch golf now," I'm like, "Oh, okay." My dad used to watch golf, and I would leave the room.
It's my entire personality now. Sorry, guys, but it's for me. You
just admitted that on a stream.
I did. I thought it was just the two of us talking.
Ignore the people watching.
For me, right. It's hi everybody. Golf is for me like meditation. I feel when I'm really in the zone with golf the same way I feel when I'm playing guitar or really lost in a song. Yeah. And anything I can do to feel that feeling, well, not anything. Not, the hard drugs. Within reason. Anything legal. So that's why I love golf, and people are like, "Oh, it's so snooty."
No,
yes,
golf is a thing. No, golf is a thing. No, listen. Hey, a lot of people play golf, and I do other things. I'm a biker. I was a rower. I get it.
Wait,
I get it.
What kind of, like a or like a?
No, the way I always want it to be.
Or like a ding ding.
Yeah, a ding ding. A big
ding
ding
ding.
ding. And it's partly because with my little legs, and I wanted to be the other because I watched. Okay, there are people out there who will dispute me, but there are plenty of people I know that agree with me. That Grease 2 is better than Grease 1, and if you've never seen Grease 2, watch it, because if you like Empire Records, sexy or exy, isn't it? But I would say Grease 2 is better than Grease 1, and I watched it all the time, and I used to pretend that I was on a motorcycle all the time as a kid. Yeah, it's a thing.
I don't know how I feel about that opinion, though. I need to go back and...
I think you need to watch them. And you need to watch them. And partly it has to do with, like...
I spend the first 4 hours of the day in, like, histamine hell, so sorry. I'm just...
It's okay. I still have the boat ick.
Oh, aren't we a pair?
Aren't we? Everyone, how are you doing? Yeah, does everybody have the ick?
Yeah.
I actually... Today I woke up finally feeling like I might be shaking it. Like I was having the rattle. I might still cough here and there, but which is good because I'm supposed to play the Folk Fest tomorrow. So.
Oh no! Oh wait, Washington Folk Fest. Oh right, I'm volunteering at that. I just remembered that.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And I'm also doing the Anecdote of Song at noon from the Folk Festival. So people join in. We're gonna have a good time. Eryn, why don't you play us a song because we've been just chatting. So.
I know.
And teching.
That okay? And teching.
Yeah.
I mean, you started with one of my favorite protest songs, Eva, 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 Eva.
Thanks.
I mean, Tracy, just like.
I mean, I was thinking about it. I was like, why would we not start with Revolution? Oh, thank you, Connie. Oh, I'm sorry that you got it too.
Babe, get some tea.
Boo.
Get some tea. Speaking of which, after I play the song, you gotta not to give it away. But I brought Jillian a little present.
Yeah, this is there's a whole thing. We'll talk about it after this.
There's a whole thing. We'll talk about it after.
Tell us about this song you're going to play.
Yeah. So Sarah Pinto, if y'all don't know her, she's a local DC Maryland songwriter. Who I just adore. We know each other pre-pandemic. And she wrote this song called Raise Your Voice. And I spend a lot of time in like really fluffy metaphors or storytelling. And there was something about this song, every time I listened to it, especially like verse 2 and verse 3, she just in really plain language calls my soul forward to do what I can in this time. And so I asked her if I could cover it. And Sarah, I mean, just besides being amazing, she's also fighting breast cancer right now, and she's documenting her whole journey on Substack. She's Sarah with an H, Pinto like the bean. And so, yeah.
Pop that into the chat when I play a song. Pop the link into the chat.
Okay.
When you're
Will
done.
it look like you?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Even better.
I'm so scared to touch anything on this back.
You're fine. Just do it on in the comments. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do it.
Oh, thank you. Okay. This is Raise Your Voice by Sarah Pinto. Thank you, everyone, for having me here.
Raise your voice, though it may tremble like a leaf in the breeze. We are not powerless when enough of our voices make a chorus. I call my senator's office every day before work. Sometimes the words get tangled in my mouth, but they will be heard. It's up to us to sound the alarm when injustice reigns. And what am I an artist for if not to create change? Raise your voice, though it may tremble like a leaf in the breeze. We are not powerless when enough of our voices make a chorus. I walk to the quarry where I stand and weep, where stones sing their songs of violation and grief, for the land and all her children. I won't concede defeat, as the ancestors whisper in my ear. My soul is lost if I don't speak. And when we look at history, right and wrong seems clear, but doing right's not easy. It might be against the law, you might be frightened of the cost of all that you believe in. Raise your voice, though it may tremble like a leaf in the breeze. We are not powerless when enough of our voices make a chorus. Raise your voice, call out so others can follow your lead. We are not powerless when enough of our voices make a chorus. I know it's not easy, it's never been easy. I know it's not easy, oh, it's never been easy. Raise your voice, raise your voice, raise your voice. Raise your voice, raise your voice.
Thank you, Sarah, for that existing.
Yeah,
I love that song.
that's a great song.
Isn't it?
It's great. And it's perfect.
Oh, Chris Titchener's here.
Chris Titchener, what's up, man?
Yes, my buddy.
Dude, you gotta
God, you gotta have him
show.
on.
I gotta
Chris
have
says,
him on the
Thank
show.
you, Wayne Cobb.
Hey, Wayne.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in ages.
Looks like a lot of people are showing up. That's nice. Chris, what's up, man? How
Thanks,
you been?
Jen. Hi, Jen. Oh, my
Jen's been
boo.
on.
Oh my gosh, I love Jen.
Hey, everybody.
So many friends.
Friends.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Oh,
Really, my
that's
bro.
funny.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
There's something about that song, especially because I've been steeped in ancestor work for the past. Sorry,
you
like
have.
you're here, Jillian, and like my camera's here, and sorry everybody, I'm
It's a
not.
lot.
I took an improv class recently against my will. I do a lot of things against my will because I know they're good for me. But just
But you go, so it's not really against your will if you're the one going. I'm just gonna say that.
Is it not? I'm a Libra, so I'm always like of two minds.
True. Joe.
Good morning,
Joseph.
Joe. Good
Hey,
morning,
Joseph.
Joe.
How's
Good
Nebraska?
morning. So I took this class because I knew it would help. Everybody, weird path. Grew up in Los Angeles, hated everything, music and acting. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm going to DC, which my mom calls Hollywood for ugly people. And in between all of that, the way that I found myself, I joined the Army. That's how badly I wanted to get out of Los Angeles. And this was 2004. And so Afghanistan had popped off, Iraq had popped off, and I wanted to be a linguist for the military. But the recruiter really got to know me, and she said, did you know you can be a linguist who helps people? And I went, oh, my bleeding heart. So I was a civil affairs sergeant. And I mean, it took a while to get to sergeant, but basically my job was like the hearts and minds, learn the language, do your best to unbreak everything the infantry breaks, things like that. That was my job when I was in Iraq. And so I was 21. This was a long time ago. And so all of that then got me to DC. Which is great. I love my life here, but now I do the opposite of everything my degree isn't, like poli-sci and geography, and I came here to do politics.
We all came here to do politics.
Right. I worked at the White House for President Obama. That was amazing. Absolutely incredible experience. I miss him so much. Debbie! Hi, Debbie. And now I'm a voice actor and songwriter and audio engineer full time. And so I took this improv class. I told you that to tell you this. I took that improv class to just get myself out of my bubble because I do a lot of live sessions with my clients and things that I've been hearing more often now. The director will say, okay, now just do it wrong. And I went,
Oh, yeah.
"What?
Yeah.
Just do it wrong." And I went, oh, I realized I maybe don't know how to improvise in front of someone who's paying me money.
Sorry, this tea
and
is
so
very
that's
hot.
why I took the class. Oh, are you okay?
Maybe.
Cheers, friend.
I'll be
Cheers.
fine.
I got my happy mug. Look at how big this mug is, the size of my head.
Just say easy ahead.
I see a head. Anyway, so the teacher, and I get very my Libra-ness and also my neurodivergence / touch of the tism, which is diagnosed. I'm like not making fun of people. I get really, really mad when people call me out for something I didn't do. So he was like, Eryn, stop looking at yourself. I'm like, I'm not. I'm looking at you. And so all that to say, I'm looking at Jillian right now. And here you go, audience. I'm looking at you now.
The thing to know is, so the thing about live streams, and it's like, you know, when you're on that side, if you've never done this side, there's a lot going on. There's like headphones, there's microphones, there's cameras, there's, you know,
Guitars.
setups, there's a lot of things. Like sometimes you'll see, I'll post a picture of like, here's the other side. There's a lot. I've got like 5 things happening in just this space. I've got guitars all around me. And the one thing I just want is this to work, right? So it's sort of like, and what I like is they've started this new thing where you can put, you know, you can see here all the comments, right? Because sometimes before this, it would be in like a whole other thing and I have to click around and people would be talking to me and I'd be, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And you guys
speaking of which, do we need a different banner?
Yes. Yeah, probably. Good call. Good call.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks
I'm
for
here for you.
paying attention. Yeah, no, it's good. I think that let's just do this because as people come in, it's good for them to say hi. So, you know, the other thing that people have learned about me is that I will talk while I sing, and they'll start writing stuff in the bottom. Especially, there's a group of, you know, I do the Darwin Williams Songwriting Retreat, and at the nighttime song circle, they love putting like words that they think I'm gonna like because they know I'll read everything. It's sort of like Anchorman, like.
Do you do it while you're playing?
Yeah, they'll be like, "Damn it, you know that he'll read everything that's on the teleprompter, right?" Like, I'm Ron Burgundy, so like, they can't help it, and they put in things like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious as I'm singing, and I'm like, so then I have to try and find a way to get it. Anyway, the point is, don't do that on the live stream. I won't. This is one place where I try not to be distracted as much. But,
I saw one comment come through, and I went, I'm not gonna. Nope.
Yeah, it can be a lot.
I learned this song 2 days ago. I need to focus. Open your present, Jillian.
But
or play a
right,
song.
So
or
I'll play a song. I'll play a song, then we'll get to that. But let me also, because I'll also say this. Thank you for joining us this morning. I know there's a lot of things going on today. There's a lot of really great things happening today. Lots of people raising their voices in protest today, and I'm very excited about it. Thank you all. Because, and I saw that Lanny had asked, the boat ick, that's when we all get sick. That's when we all get sick. And it's not that it necessarily went around. It did a little bit, but Pete got it, and some other people, but it was mostly allergies, but in the way that allergies betray you, and you think that it's a cold. It's one of those. And then it might have been a cold. I don't know. Who knows? But here's what I will tell you.
And then it turns out it was COVID.
And then it turns out that it was mono and I was just bored. But I would say this. Yeah, it is a great day. I would say I had to get some antihistamines while I was in Europe. And they have this cool thing. I'll find it. It's called Jello Voice or something like that. And it's like a tablet, and it's like effervescent. It's sort of like an Alka-Seltzer for your tongue, and it coats your sinuses here. So people take it when they start to get like allergies, or if they have an itch in the throat, or if they're whatever. And it's like, oh my God, we were like, we must buy more of this as musicians. So we did. And it's very strange to have. Oh yeah, see, yeah, Jello Voice. So Justice was there. Yeah, Justice was there. We bought as much of that as we could. And they're like, we have different flavors here than you do. And I was like, what do you have? They're like, cherry, cassis, and what was the other one? Oh, and herbal. And I was like, one of each, please.
One of each. I'm gonna write this down. We should start a support group. My biggest client is Chinese owned, but based in Vancouver, and we had to keep delaying a session because last fall because I was a mess.
Elderflower. That's right. And all I could think about was Monty Python. Your father was a hamster? Yeah.
Smells of elderberry. Anyway, yeah. And so the director was like, we can't delay on this project anymore. Here, this is what I always tell people. And it was just, all the writing on it was Chinese. And I went, okay, I'm going to take a chance. And gosh darn it, that syrup worked.
Every time I go like overseas and I have something, like I was in Japan and I had an allergic reaction in my eye. And they were like, just take these. And I could not read the bottle. And I was like, I could be making myself blind. You know what? It cleared up in like 10 minutes. And I was like, what is this magic? And I'll tell you, the other thing that happened was I had to pick up some antihistamine, and it's all like flower-based, plant-based, plant and flower-based. You can get it on Amazon. The pharmaceutical companies don't like it when I say that, but that's what's going to happen. So,
if you're a pharmaceutical company watching this live stream,
you're right. They don't watch my show. But I will say this. I will play the one protest song that I got closest to right. I'm writing another one. I'm writing many, but right now, this is the one that I have. And most people don't think it is. It's on the EP that I put out in June of 2020, because that was a great idea, right? Smart. Wicked smart. And this one, people think that this is a love song, but it's not. It was actually meant to be a protest song.
Really?
And it didn't. It ended up being more of a, I think it just was, it's one of those ones that could be anything, but I say, oh, hey, Donna. What's up, Donna? It's one of those things where, like, if you pay attention to the lyrics, you'll get it. So, okay, I'm gonna do it. Hi. I have to try. I have to see. I have to let it all out and set it free. I have to give it my all. I have to push with all of my might, because nothing ever changes without a fight. Do you think that I should walk away? Nothing good will come, and I know give up. I'm standing here because of you, and it's still not enough. What will it take for us to change? What is more than love? I've never been good with no. I can't be easily contained, and you should know. When someone tells me I can't, and when they size me up too small, I have to prove them all wrong and watch them fall. That's the New Yorker in me. You know that I won't walk away. I will stand my ground, and I know I won't give up till I am found. I'm standing here because of you, and it's still not enough. What will it take for us to change? What is more than love? You always take more than you give. You leave nothing for me, and I am done pretending it's what I need. I'm standing here because of you, and it's still not enough. What will it take for us to change? What is more than love? What is more than love? Oh, sometimes I know the chords of my own songs. Not often.
That is
Anyway.
this.
Tis the curse. Yeah, no, that
Tis the
song.
curse.
That song is. I was frustrated. When did I write the song? Let me see. I wrote it in 2019. 2019. It felt. I was frustrated, and sometimes it feels, and I think all of us can feel this today. Sometimes it feels like you're constantly fighting the battle and nothing's moving, and sometimes it feels like everything's falling and you're trying to push it up. And that's exactly, I think, what many of us feel right now. I will say that one of the cool things about being in Europe this past week was somebody said, or a lot of us were apologizing for being from the U.S. And we were in Germany, and the cruise director was like, "Don't apologize, it'll be better, everything will be better." And I think that to be in a place where they actually have really dealt with fascism and authoritarianism in a way that we have not, and the history of it and how they have committed themselves to never letting it happen again. Like it was anyway, because we could argue a lot about that. But I do think that it was really fascinating and really important to see that, to see it, because I think I needed it. I needed to see that we could survive it, And so happy No King's Day, everybody.
Happy No King's Day, everybody.
Happy No King's Day.
Yeah.
Eryn. While I find this thing that you decided to do, I want to hear more about. So, Eryn not only is a songwriter, but you did talk about working in the White House. I want to know what it was like to have a phone number that was one number off of the general comments line. So Eryn was really prepared in a different way for this show. Like, most people are like, all right, I'll show up and we'll just sing. Eryn was like, here's some information, and also dropped off a thing for me to open on the air that I have not opened, so I have no idea. This is a surprise for everyone. This is great. But tell us a little bit about, I saw this one and I was like, I must ask. You had a phone number at the White House that was one number off the general comment line. What was that like? What was your day like?
So I worked in the Chief of Staff's office, which was 2 doors down from the Oval.
Yeah.
And it was very busy. I don't know how I found time to get pregnant that year because I was working 7 days a week. And, on Saturdays we would take it easy and only work 8 hours. And on Sundays we would take it easy and only work maybe 5. Unless something was going on.
Sounds right.
So it was a really, really busy job. I'd get there at about 6:30 in the morning. Anytime the government was closed for not the reasons it's currently closed, but snow days. So snow days, everybody works from home, not the West Wing. And so luckily I lived within snowshoeing distance of the White House, and
snowshoeing.
it was
Yeah.
that's
It doesn't happen
that
often.
winter. No,
Yeah, it doesn't happen
well,
often.
it did that winter
did
and
that
spring.
winter.
It snowed every single Monday, and
Yeah.
it's like, come on. So I would get there about 6:30 or 7 a.m. and it was very normal for the day to end at about 8 p.m. And I don't know how the people with families did it. So it was so busy. And Joe Biden's office was right next to me.
Joe Biden.
And Joe Biden, and he was, I loved,
Great guy.
Loved him
Great guy.
in just like on a personal level. You can disagree with the politics however you want. I enjoyed him as a human being, which as a military veteran, gun owner, like raised Republican, I wasn't really sure. I was like, do they know? I'm like, not necessarily. And
I don't care.
And I expected to find a bunch of like haughty people who just thought they knew what was best for the country and wanted to boss people around. And instead it was, maybe with rare exception, it was all just really compassionate, kind-hearted, hardworking, mostly Catholic people who wanted to make a more equitable country.
That's right.
And access for everybody to the things that should be a basic human right. And so that was a really transformative year for me. But it was very busy. So anytime it was the last digit, if you change it, sometimes people would miss it and accidentally hit like the 0 or the 4 because the 1 and the 4 line up. And they would hit the 4 instead and they would reach me. And people wouldn't wait to hear, like I would just answer because I assumed they were calling. My number was not public.
Yeah, you just see they're calling you.
And people would just launch in. And there were days where it actually like broke up the monotony of 300 scheduling emails and briefs and things like that. So I got to hear from there were a lot of crazies, but there were legitimate concerns.
Yeah.
And it was nice to have that line to the people and to hear what people wanted to say, because otherwise you can get really insulated from the reality in there. Yeah. And It was crazy. I mean, but a lot of, especially because my boss who negotiated to bring me on board with him, he's the only reason I got that job, is he said, I'll come, but I have conditions. And one of them is that I get to bring Eryn. And I was like, oh,
that's cool.
That's me. What? And so that's how I found myself there. He is a staunch proponent of UFO disclosure. So my favorite calls were the UFO disclosures. And then we got to work on a documentary with Tom DeLonge from Blink-182.
Yeah.
And I just found a screenshot of it the other day. Tom DeLonge being like, hey, Eryn, do you have time for a quick call? And I was just like, what is my life?
UFO disclosure?
Yeah, UFO disclosure. Jillian, I signed NDAs. You can't, there's like, stuff.
There's so much.
You can't make me say things.
Okay.
Here.
All
That'll
right, there's
be
stuff I can't say.
Matundan in the morning after dark.
Yeah, right. Oh boy. All right. Well, okay. So let me do this real quick, and then Erin's gonna sing another song. And I promise we're gonna get to more song singing people. But like, thanks for hanging out. So what am I supposed to do here? You want me to open the whole thing?
I want you. Yeah, just open it.
All
Silly.
right,
You don't come to somebody's live stream without bringing something. What? Were you raised in a bod?
Oh well, thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
No King's Day.
Happy No King's Day.
Happy No King's Day. Oh. Oops. Hang on. I have to adjust that. I have a very big head.
There we go.
Oh,
it's adjustable. It's got a headband thing.
All right, so there's a card. I won't open it here, but like, thank you. Yep.
That's
Sleepy
what I'm
Time
drinking
lavender.
this morning. Sleepy Time lavender tea. If you do it with a little splash of vanilla oat milk, oh my goodness.
I thought you were gonna say like vodka. Okay, good to know.
I'm allergic to alcohol.
Oh right, yeah.
That would
not
probably
for you.
be good.
Not for you.
But if everyone else out there could have a splash of alcohol for me today, I would really
I just got back
appreciate
from Europe and they do a lot of drinking. Okay, so Eryn got me a whole bunch of things. This is fun. What is this? Oh.
So that is a heartstone.
It's
it
a
wanted
rose.
It's rose
Rose
quartz.
quartz.
It wanted to be with you. It's one of my
thank you.
favorites, and I consulted my rocks to see who wanted to go be with Jillian.
Thank
And
you.
it's time, since I've moved on to solar plexus work.
I've got something for you for that.
Oh, great.
I totally got something for you.
We'll trade.
We'll trade. Oh, wait, hang on. What is this? This is
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you, Justice. Okay, so this is really special. If you turn it over, you see the initials EMK. That's Elizabeth Maverett Kirkland. That's my grandmother.
what?
She made this, and the significance here is that she took pottery, this before she got married, those are her maiden initials, and her pottery teacher told her that she was terrible.
What?
And she believed him.
Look at this.
It's
like
incredible.
perfectly balanced. It's lovely.
It's lovely. And so my daughter has this theory. She's 10 now. She doesn't remember having this theory, but when she was like 4 or 5, she says when we use things, they come to life. They come alive. And so that being in my cupboard where I have a bunch of pieces from her.
She's
and
literally very much your daughter, by the way. That's
yeah,
something,
very,
yeah, right.
very
Okay.
much so.
Right.
So that piece wanted to live with someone who would appreciate it. And it also represents, I think, the thing that we fight against a lot as artists, which is thinking that what we do is stupid, and it's a lie. It's not. What we do is important, even if the whole purpose of writing the song, and I think about this a lot with AI, with like, if AI can do it, why would we do it? Well, we don't, for me at least. I mean, I was writing songs for 25 years before ever sharing them with anybody.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's so much more about create just so it saves your own soul. And then Sarah Pinto is the one who taught me, you gotta share it. You just don't know who it's for. And so, yeah, I just let that cup be a little encouragement from Grandma, who passed
Thank
on.
you. This is so sweet.
She passed just after I got back from Iraq, and I think she would be really proud of us for the generational curses around art that we're breaking. So,
well, thank you, my friend. This is so thoughtful. Thank you.
Yeah, friend, of course.
Eryn, sing us a song. Sing us a song. I'm gonna pop out so you can sing.
All right. So this, y'all, I feel really bad. If you go to any of the streaming services or download places after this to try to listen to my music, you're probably going to notice that it is not a sonically cohesive experience, and that is on purpose because I want to be able to follow the song wherever it goes, and I really like to co-write. That's my favorite thing, is co-writing with people and helping them say what they want to say. And the only way to put my flag out there and say I like doing that is to put my own music and make it as weird as possible. So this one is on all the streaming services as a pop song, but I wanted to be able to do it live, and we'll see how this works. My husband and daughter were listening to it last night and they went, whoa, it sounds really different on acoustic. So this is it's protest song adjacent. Released it 2 days before the 2024 election, thinking it would be useless and obsolete when Kamala won. And then now me and my co-writers, Kimberly Shires, who's on here, hey Kimberly, Emily Henry, who y'all might know, and our producer / co-writer, Austin Bello, we are now accused of being psychics because this song, we've said, did we release it 5 months too early or 5 years too late? We don't know. It just keeps getting more and more relevant. This is We Tried. I grew up on a fault line, so it's not my fault. I live in a state of emergency. Told you I grew up in LA, right? I was just a kid when the big one hit. I learned quick how to predict a catastrophe. Well, I checked the skies, the water's rising. 5 seconds to midnight, they say on TV. It's TBD if we'll make it out alive. Well, we tried. This was fun while it lasted, to lower the casket down. Yeah, we tried. Set it all on fire. Hit the lights on your way out. Yeah, we tried. Now I live on a shrinking coast and the air makes me choke. I'm at home bedazzling my new gas mask. It's the end of days, no one's coming to save us. So what do you mean I still have to pay taxes? I'm just trying to keep the rhythm while they tell us not to panic. Is this what it felt like playing violin on the Titanic? Well, we tried. This was fun while it lasted, to lower the lifeboats down. Yeah, we tried, but we set it all on fire. Hit the lights on your way out. There's no do-over planet. We lost our chance, and we might as well dance while we drown. Yeah, we tried. We tried. We tried. Well, we did our best was best. So what comes next is fade to black. I can feel the countdown in my bones. We all know we're getting close. We tried. We tried. We tried. We tried. I'm sorry, but there's no do-over planet. We lost our chance. Might as well dance while we drown. Yeah, we tried. We tried. I'll be dancing the whole way down. We tried. We tried. We tried. We tried. We tried. Please go dance. Go dance to that today.
I love it. I love this version of it. I think it's
Thank
great.
you.
And if you want to find her on the Spotify and all the places,
It's
you're gonna
really
find the other
different.
version. It's totally different, but man, I love it. It works like that. And look at what folks said. If you
Oh
can't see
yeah.
it.
Oh,
So
because
like,
I couldn't look. I saw comments and I went, "Oh no."
there you go. So like, it's true. It's a great genre. It will work in any genre.
Justice. I'm
And,
such a Justice Fuller
know.
fan, so that comment is like
mean,
sending me
Justice, yeah.
right.
Right?
Chris, I love
Yeah,
you.
and he also says he agrees. And then Rich says, "So touching."
Thank you, Rich. Thank you,
Look at that.
Wayne. Thanks, little
Aw.
man. Who's little man?
Yeah. That's what we call Louis sometimes. So I would say. Oh, by the way, speaking of Justice and I just spent a week together, but also we are. She's gonna be on the show next. Justice and my friend and our friend Lisa O'Neill. We actually co-wrote a song together back in January this year, and so we were called the LJs. So we're gonna be on.
That's
right.
I
Lanny.
got some sneak previews.
She did. Lanny, thank you very much. Everybody who's going to the No Kings protest, be safe out there, please.
Please. I would lend my inflatable unicorn costume for it, but I can't find it.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna find that.
I'm
and
gonna go
wear it.
after this live stream. I'm gonna go find it. Will you? Is it? You might be up to like the unicorns.
I would.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just trying to be practical.
It's
like
true.
right up to the unicorn's chest.
It's
You
true.
won't be able to. Yeah.
Oh,
Sing us
God.
a song, Jillian.
All right. Actually, here's another funny story about my height. Well, there's two funny stories I'll tell about my height. One,
Okay, please.
you know, have you ever seen the sumo inflatable things?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So it was like
I was born in the 80s. Yeah.
I was gonna say picture it 1996 or 7. I can't remember.
Sicily.
1996. God, that was a long time ago now.
Yeah,
and
I know.
It's crazy. And they brought it to like one of our field days or something, right? And so my friend and I decided we were gonna do it. The problem is, they make them for normal sized people, not short people. So I kept tripping over my own thing, and he would just like push out of the way and sort of push me down. I was in the sumo suit, so I couldn't get up. The like helmet kept. It was comical in all the ways there possibly could be. But that, and I'll also tell you all, if you don't know, if you've never been, it was my first time to go to Amsterdam, which was incredible.
Yeah.
But they are also the tallest people in the world.
Are they?
Yeah, and their steps are like steep as shit. So it's like I felt like I was getting a running start every time I go up the stairs. And there was a lot of stairs. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Still hot. That tea's still hot. Okay, I'm gonna play. So before, let me do this song. I don't play this one live very often, but I think Justice likes it. But I think also for those of you who pay attention to these things, I don't see Kelly. Yeah, sitting on the bench of the train. There's a great picture of Justice and I sitting in the train station where I'm just sitting and my feet are like this far off the ground, and Justice is like, what? Her knees are like up to her, up to her chest, and I'm like, I can't sit on this thing normally. For those of you who,
that picture.
I'll show it.
Yeah.
For those of you who pay attention, I know Kelly's not here, but she could be later. This is the new guitar. This is the new old guitar. And so I'm playing this thing. Oh, Stella.
Aww.
Yeah, Stella, go and do your thing, honey. We'll see you soon.
Bye,
Laura.
Maura. Love you.
Yeah, this is the new guitar. I'm gonna play this song. I also came home wanting to watch nothing but Diane Keaton movies. Why did we love Diane Keaton so much? Because she was a woman who was unapologetic about who she was, right? And like made it a part of everything she did. Yeah. And so, I mean,
Did you hear she left $5 million to her golden retriever?
No.
I
but
hope I'm not
believe it.
spreading misinformation right now.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I'll look it up while you're playing.
You look it up while I'm playing.
What was I supposed to put in the chat?
The Substack link to
Sarah Pinto.
Sarah Pinto.
I can
All
do
right.
that.
I'll be over here. I'll play the song for you all. I don't know why, but that song made me think of this song, or that song. Diane Keaton made me think of this song. And yeah, so. But I would really like for this song to be in tune. Let me try that first. Again, this is a new guitar to me, so I'm still working with it, and it's old, so I don't think it's used to being played this much. So I'm kind of stretching these strings a little bit more than I think they're used to, and I think they were newer strings when they came on, so gonna have to work on it. But anyway, I hope you're all okay out there. Keep talking. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us what you're doing. You do love this song. I knew it. I was like, I knew there was a song that Justice really liked, so this is one. Here we go. We stare at the moon. We remember time gone by. Stars light the path to memory. All the years still multiply. A life well lived, a life well loved. Will they ever know what has gone? We take this time around now. We only come together in pain. If I knew that was the last time I'd see you, all the things that I would say. A life well lived, a life well loved. Will they ever know what has gone? A life well lived, a life well loved. Will they ever know what has gone? I'll carry you with me. I'll remember the memories gone by. I will measure time in before and after. But never be satisfied. Thanks, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gone. That's gone off of the new album.
Wow. I felt like Paul Coors' presence
Oh,
right there.
yeah, Paul. So, for those of you who paid attention to the Paul Coors
Jay!
stuff that we did, yeah, sorry, Jay, and I saw your thing
Hey,
later,
Jay.
so don't worry, I'll find a way to put that word into one of the songs. I saw it go by, but don't think when you least expect it, I'll say it. What was I gonna say? The Paul Coors stuff. We usually do a live stream every year. We're taking a break this year. The foundation's doing some new stuff. Some of you on this thing, Eryn, Justice, a couple people who come on this show, you've been on the live stream, but we're taking a year off. Last year's Paul Coors show was intense. We did it on his birthday, and if I should actually post that video again so that you can all see. Everybody did. We always do a compilation at the end, and I didn't realize until like the day before the show, like less than 48 hours before the show, I was going through like his YouTube and found a video of him playing that song, and I was like, oh, we're gonna have to figure that out. And Matthew Clowney, who's a genius,
So great.
figured out a way to really make that transition, but also we played it so true to him that it like was seamless. Like we were singing right over him. It was sort of like we were the band that he never had. It was really cool. Chris has done it, Justice, and I hope I haven't forgotten anybody, but I think those are the people that I've seen so far that were on that show. So yeah, on the live stream at some point. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna fix this. So Eryn, take us away with another song, please.
Sure.
And you know which song I want to hear before the end of this?
I don't, because you didn't tell me.
It's the one.
It's which one? Hold on, I'm histamining again.
Oh, you histamine. You histamine.
I'm like allergic to being alive sometimes. It's just not even like, how is this? Like, everything gets so much easier and so much harder in the
It's true.
late 30s, early 40s. And maybe it just annoys me less. Bye, Chris.
Wait
Love
until you discover that you have knees after 40.
Oh.
I felt my knees all last week. Every time we go down the stairs, I'm like, oh.
Can I just say, I went to Verizon and sat in one of their stools, and it took 2 hours to do what we were doing. And I had my laptop. I'm happy. I don't care about delays. When I tell you, my neck and spine took 9 days to even resemble normal. And I went, what is this? Though that could have been the Army. Let's just blame the Army.
Always blame the Army. No, my friends and I were always like, did anybody else wake up with your shoulder hurting for no good reason today? Because that's what it's like. All right, you tell us what you're playing. I'm gonna pop it.
And then you have to eventually tell me what song you wanted.
I did. Check your private chat.
Oh, I have a private chat. Y'all, if you could see the space station that is going on here. All right, Jillian, I'll figure out how to check that. This song has never been played live before because I had never. It's got so many layers to it, but it's the first song I ever released because I had a collaboration coming out with my friend Chris Peace and Maggie Pope and Kate Monaco. It's called Darling I, off of Chris's. Sorry, my guitar wanted to wear the crown. It was on Chris's Songcraft project that came out. He always has them running. But I realized, I can't have the first thing that's out in the world be something that's someone else's. I need to say who I am. And so it took a really long time and a lot of help consulting my production friends who were really smart. But I wanted to put out something that I wrote by myself and played all the instruments on and sang all the parts on, all 175 tracks of it, and that I produced and then mastered myself, which I don't recommend that endeavor. That was like a one-time thing. Music is supposed to be collaborative and inviting other people and other ears in, but it felt important to me to do that. But because it's such a production-heavy song with lots of layers, it would delight me if you would go listen to it after this. I had never distilled it down to guitar until yesterday, and I thought, why the heck not? So this song is called You Say. Pardon the interruption. I couldn't help but notice you there, waiting for me like a waterfall waits for the spring.
just been so long since anyone anywhere asked me to feel anything. And you say nothing is easy, I know. You come to me like the sun to the flowers she grows. Oh. I've waited and watched and wondered, walking along without anywhere. When will I be? When will I begin to start? I let the dream pull me under, but love is a song I've never known how to sing by heart. And you say nothing is easy anymore. You draw me in like the moon draws the tide to the shore. Oh. And you say nothing is easy till it's done. You sing to me like the nightingale sings to no one. And you
Why don't you do that live?
I don't know. I just never had. And do you see,
What?
it's got, look at the,
I know.
I literally came up with this yesterday because I went, oh, I love this song. You know, why haven't I tried it? Like, I never sat down. I think in the recording I do E shapes, and I do it with 4 different guitars in different articulations. So I thought,
God, it's so
I could
good.
never do it.
Look.
And then I went, oh, thank Kimberly. Literally, the recorded version would not exist if I hadn't brought it a month before release. Thank you, Wayne.
yeah.
If I brought it to Kimberly and said, "There's the frequencies are competing. What do I do?" And she like talked me through it. And then I went to Honduras and
Like
to
you
visit
do.
like as one does, to visit family for Christmas. And while there, I got bitten by 40 mosquitoes in one, or I don't know, it might have been one mosquito 40
I
times.
was gonna say it's very biblical if it was 40.
It was 40 bites, I will say that. And so I swelled up. This was right after COVID, and actually the same time that my alcohol allergies showed up.
Wow.
And my nutritionist and my primary care think it's related. Anytime I tell people that who I like don't know, they're like, it was the vaccine. And I'm like, nope, still would have taken the vaccine, thanks. But
COVID was
yeah,
still worse.
so it right. And my husband had on this trip, and so we were like locked in the most beautiful.
Sorry, your husband had. I accidentally hit mute by accident.
Oh, it's
Your
okay.
husband
He had COVID.
Got
He got
it.
it on the plane on the way there. And so we were locked. We were such a pair. We were locked in this beautiful, beautiful bedroom with a beautiful view of the ocean. Him with COVID, me with all these mosquito bites. My body had a full body reaction, and any mucous membrane I had swelled up.
Oof.
And I thought it would be hilarious to send a picture of myself to my friends and say, hey guys, don't get Botox in Honduras. Because my lips I looked absurd. And I already have big
You
lips.
looked
and
like
so
you
they
looked
were
like
just,
Hitch. is what you're
Oh
saying.
yes, I did. And it
It's not that
lasted. And
bad.
so
Yeah.
the only thing, and my whole body itched. Like it made anything, even stuff that didn't have, my whole body itched. And so the only
Yeah.
thing I could do to stay sane was work on the production of that song.
Oh,
And
yeah, sure.
so, yeah, and so that is the reason. And I've tried to show the universe, you don't need to infirm me in order to get music done, because otherwise, what am I inviting in?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's such a great song. I mean, you should do
Thank
that live.
you.
You definitely need to do that live.
Thank
and
you,
it's
I will.
great acoustic. Yeah, Kim's
Thank
right.
you.
Kim
I
really
figure, why not just try new things on a new thing?
Well, listen. So if you're gonna be that brave, I could be this brave too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play a song that I have not played yet out very much. It's a song that I wrote over the past 4 years. It's a song that I officially got too much feedback on. Anybody out there ever have that?
Like not the.
Where,
Oh yeah,
Like,
part
you're-
of
you're
it is
workshopping
pitching.
it.
There's
Yeah.
a reason I had to stop pitching in Nashville for a while, just for my own
Sanity.
heart. Yeah.
Yeah, where you're kind of like, I don't know, right? Like, and let me let me explain. I also wanted to write this song. Like, I didn't want a chorus. I wanted it to be more of a flow. I wanted to do one of those songs, right? Like, I think a lot about like, so like Ani DeFranco, one of my favorite songs, right? Like Ani DeFranco, You Had Time. There's no actual chorus to that except for like You Had Time as a repeating thing, but that's it, right? And it's sort of, but the motif is just the same all the way through. And so I wanted something like that. And my friend Jen, who I wrote, who I co-wrote Through the Threshold with, was like, oh, it's like that Nathaniel Rateliff song, Oil and Lavender, which if you've never heard that one.
No.
So Nathaniel
Well,
Rateliff,
Maybe I saw him live, and I don't know.
he's incredible. So
at
with the
Randy
Night Sweats.
Carlisle's music festival, so he probably
right.
played it, and I just didn't know.
No. This is like so the Night Sweats. When he's with the Night Sweats, man, it's a totally different show. It's like you're gonna party. You're gonna have a great time. He's one of the
Yeah,
most
that's what it
fun
was.
shows you will ever see. Right? It's the only show I've seen at Red Rocks.
yeah.
Right? Like we traveled through Red Rocks to see Nathaniel Rateliff play because he's so much fun. And and then but his solo stuff is like devastating. Like it's so good. So if you feel it's his early one, it's Oil and Lavender is a great song.
Okay,
And
I'm
then you know my friend Kathleen was like it's actually like it's like Over the Rhine's I can't think of the name of that song. I'll find it. But you know she said it's like that one. And I was like, "Oh, that's exactly what it's like." Hang on. I'm going to find it now because I said it and I have to find it. It's like oh, sure. Now it's not here. Hang on. Oh, sure. Now it's just going to play and I got to find the thing. Hang on. It's on this album. I think. Oh no, it's on one of their Christmas albums. If you don't know them, definitely listen to them. They're incredible. But Love Oranges, Blood Oranges in the Snow. Yeah, Let It Fall. She's like, it's like Let It Fall. And I was like, okay. So I wrote this song and I got a lot of feedback. And when I say feedback, I mean other songwriters, like you know, other friends who are songwriters, as well as like really professional songwriters, like famous songwriters that were like, you know, I got differing. Not, I think that it's because I'm trying to do something different with it. It's not like your traditional A B, whatever. Now we're talking about songwriting, but like it was not one of those. But I didn't want it to be like that. I wanted it to be different. And so when I played it more recent, like I sort of put it down, which is funny because that's the name of the song.
Really?
I put it down, and I walked away from it. It's sort of I do that often.
Yeah,
like
you have
if it's
to.
not, I'm not feeling it well yet.
They
I
need
put it
time
down.
to gestate sometimes.
They need time to, and I need
just
time
do.
to sort of decide whether that's the right thing. So I came back to it, not this summer, but last summer, at the retreat, and I went, or last fall at the retreat, and I was like, you know, let me go back to that song and see what I could be tweaking. And it turns out that after the last time that I had done it and gotten feedback, I had actually tweaked it in a way that I was like, oh, I'm not going to change this. I think this might work. Oh, sorry. And I was in, you know, one of the workshops, and the guest songwriter was like, "It's done. Like it's done. It's just done." And I was like, "In a good way?" And she was like, "Yes." So I was like, "Okay, all right." So I'm gonna play this. Some of you out there might have heard. Now I also want to say this because I've heard this a lot lately. There are lurkers on this live stream, and that's perfectly fine. I have no issue with lurkers. You don't want to say anything, that's cool. Totally fine. But I love when you find me and you tell me that you're a lurker. Like so many people are like, "I watch your show. I just don't say anything." And I'm like, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. That's the whole point of this. I also want to mention that, you know, that every live stream we will do like donations to a cause that's important, and I usually ask the guests what it would be. So, Eryn, why don't you tell us a little bit about your choice today? Because here's where it's going. Oh wait, sorry, not the right thing. that's the right
Scott
there.
Moore's lurking.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Scott, say hi to Paula. Or is
Yes,
Paula,
please.
Is Paula watching too?
So,
Yep. Okay, so independent journalism is super Marcy.
Massey.
It's super important to Marcy, and that is why I have chosen New York Amsterdam News as.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, I would like to just make a call for if there is independent journalism that you care about, because it's too much to care about all of it. Hey, Paula. But if you care about independent investigations, you need to support the outlets who need the support right now. Now, they're getting a lot from like the Knight Foundation and all these other foundations that are stepping up and realizing that in an information autocracy, we need independent journalism more than ever. And what I love about Amsterdam News, I mean, they are the longest weekly in the country, covering mostly Black and brown news and communities that are overlooked. But these stories affect all of us. And I think especially like as a, Jillian, I need to confess something. I am a white person.
What?
And yes.
Get off my show.
Can we still be friends?
Just kidding.
So
Get off the show.
I like, hey, white people, I know we're all freaking the out right now, but we need to look to the communities who have been living this since the 1700s. And this has been their reality the whole time. And I mean, growing up in Los Angeles, I just felt like I didn't have an adequate education in it. And so it wasn't until my early 30s and I visited the Equal Justice Initiative, another great organization. I visited their memorial and their museum down in Montgomery, Alabama. And if you have the opportunity to go to this memorial, please go. Please go. So it is because of the journalism that organizations like Amsterdam News are making that we even have the stories that we can look back on, so that we can have the memorials, so that we can pass things down to our children to tell them this is the truth of our country, that it is okay that we are confronting. So please check out Amsterdam News, or just take a moment to appreciate with your dollars the independent journalism that you love. Another few that I adore are 19th News out of Texas. They're doing wonderful things on news that affects women and trans people, and the Prison Journalism Project, because who is getting left behind right now? And just because someone committed a crime or was falsely, we know that there are people in there who did not commit those crimes. And even
Or
if
smoked
that's
a joint.
right, or something that should not be a crime, or they were committing a normal act that should not be a crime while being brown. And so their sentence was a lot harsher. And so look to, if you're feeling really helpless right now, look to the people who are being left behind. Look to the people who are helping them, see what they need, and support them, please.
Thank you.
But check out Amsterdam News if you're not familiar with them. They're winning awards left and right for their independent journalism and their investigations. They're incredible. Thank you. I will hop off my soapbox now.
Oh, no.
And thank you, Joni.
Yeah. I used to read the Amsterdam News when I was in New York a lot, and it's true. Anything that's the voice of the people, especially people of color, is very important. And thank you for disclosing to us that you are white, that you are a white person.
I didn't know how your audience would take it. But...
surprisingly, I think they're going to be fine with it.
Okay. All right, good.
Listen, I think it's important to support independent journalism, and we also recently raised money for PBS and NPR. And so, get out there and do those things. If you're here watching the show and you're not at No King's Day, it's okay. That's cool. Like, there's reasons why I won't go and some other people won't go. These days, it might not be great for somebody who looks like me to be in that crowd in some places. And so I try to be careful about that. But I do go in other ways. So here we are. All right, so I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play a brand new song that I have not played anywhere else, except for the songwriters who have heard this. You can tell me what you think. You can tell me, because whatever. It's got a lot of feedback. But this is a different song for me. This is a very different song for me. So bear with me, and I might screw it up. All right, here it goes. Let's try that. Screw it up on the first thing. try all I can. It's never good enough. I don't know what's mine. I don't understand. Your shadow's wearing me down. I take it all. I take it in. I've done my best. There is no end. Put it down. Take a breath. Wish it away. I came up for air. The wave came back, knocked me down again. So when I go, leave it behind. Give up control. Untie my mind. Put it down. Deeper you pull me, lulled by your light, but you keep tearing my edges. I'm holding the line. Put it down, walk away. You know this won't change. No in between. Let it go. Let it go.
Yay!
New song.
I love.
So, yeah, you can let me know if you have any more feedback for me on that one. You know, one of the things about songwriters is that we start sharing it when we think it's ready, and then we kind of see what the reaction is. So, you know, doing that on a live stream is very different than doing it in a live room. So, you can feel free to let me know.
I do not do that for my own
You know?
sanity. If I'm playing it out, it's done.
Well, I mean, well, that's
or I think it's done because
yeah. Well,
you
that's
know
what I mean.
that happens, and then a year later you go, wait, this could be so much better.
Totally. That's one of
Yeah.
the. Oh, thanks, Dave. That's very
Agreed,
sweet.
Dave. Agreed.
Thank you. I think it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like I said, I've worked on this for 4 years, and I think that for me, you'll never hear the songs that are not ready. You'll never hear those songs. You'll never hear it on a live stream. You'll never hear it at an open mic.
No.
You'll never hear it out. Maybe if we're, you know, having a coffee or something and we're hanging out at the house, I'll play it for you. But other than that, like, thanks, bro. Like, totally would not play it out. So that is a song that I think finally might need time to breathe.
What
So,
percentage of your finished songs do you think see the light of day? See the stage?
honestly,
Yeah.
like 80% of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't write that much. I don't write that much. I just tinker at it. I sort of
Wow.
like a
Yeah.
mad scientist in the corner.
Wow.
And there's things
I'm
that have not
always
been recorded.
fascinated by people's ratio of that.
Oh, I don't. I mean,
Because some people it's 100%, some people it's 50-50.
Here's why, though. Here's why.
Why?
Because if I bother to finish the song, ask me how many unfinished songs I have
Oh, okay,
to finish
fair.
songs. Now, that's
fair.
80-20 the other way, right? Like,
yeah.
20% of my songs are finished, but out of the songs that are finished, 80% of them see the light of day.
Because I
So
think
that's
we've
where-
learned at this point, if someone likes a song, you are gonna, even if you don't like it, you are gonna have to play it 300 times. So there are times I'll be like
Yep.
writing a song and go, I am not excited about this while I am writing it.
Yeah.
If this is someone's favorite song, which it probably wouldn't be if I'm not even excited writing it. But you really have to think about like, okay, let me just save that and cannibalize the one best line, actually, which is what happened to the song that you requested for today.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yes,
No. Yeah,
I had
can't
a
wait.
whole song written, and then there was just one line that I knew. You're the line. And when it came
that line
time
is
to write this
so
song,
good. That line's so
I
good.
went, "You belong in this song."
Yeah. I mean, that's the other
fun.
thing. I have, scraps of paper. I have notebooks that go back to like when I was 13 of just lyrics, right? Of like
Gold
things
for the
that I just-
museum.
Yeah, but then then the other thing is on our phones, right? I used to have a text message chain, and then I set it to 30-day deletion because of this administration, and so I lost
Oh.
a whole bunch of things. But
I
there are
didn't
plenty
even
of
think
people.
about that.
Yeah, there are plenty of people out there who have lost notes or whatever.
Yeah.
But some part of me is like, okay, they're off into the ether, so they'll come back if they're meant to come back. They will.
They'll come
that's
back or
kinda-
they'll go to someone else. Sometimes
That's
an
right.
idea comes and lands on your shoulder, and I will literally turn to it and go, "You are such a good idea. Can you go
Over here."
find Jillian? Can you go find? Can I recommend this
Yeah.
other songwriter?
Right.
Because I have so many
This might be
things.
the
I'm
thing.
not going to give you the due you deserve, and I think there's nothing wrong with sending it back to the soup.
But I will say this: for all the lyrics I
Yeah.
have 5 times the amount of music on a
Really?
guitar that I just have never finished. There's a bunch. There's like 4 or 5 riffs that I've been messing with
Yeah.
for the past 5 years that are still trying to find a home.
Maybe they were
so-
waiting for me. I mean,
be.
not to be selfish. But
No, I mean, absolutely.
we've been meaning to write together for a hot minute.
Yeah, and I'll say that, like, before I started writing again in 2018, I would say that I never thought that I could write with other people. And I think that because it was so personal to me, and I think that like once I started doing it, I was like, oh my god, why have I not done this? It's like it just makes a song better. And I think that and that's okay. I finally learned to let go on it. But there's certain songs that I will not like. That's a song I couldn't ask anybody else to sing. The one I just did, that's definitely a one of mine. But I think that there's plenty of songs out there that I'm like, this needs Eryn, or this needs someone else.
Yeah.
And so I think or this is a song I'll bring to the Wildflowers. This is a song I'll bring to the LJs. Like there's certain things that are moving around in my brain at some point. But honestly, this year I have not had a chance. I've carved out a lot more time to spend time with my guitars, and I don't get the time. So, that said, more music is going to be coming, but partly because I can feel it. I can feel it here. Songwriters, if there's a lull, I should say this about myself, not to the songwriters, but I feel like it's a thing. Like if there's a lull, suddenly you'll start to hear things again, and they'll start doing this, and then at some point you're going, okay, all right, oh, let me start writing, and that's sort of when it happens for me. I don't know about other people, but I know that.
But God, it freaks you out when that hum goes quiet for a while, right? It's like, did I not actually know? It's such
Did
a
I
tough thing.
drop
I don't
it
know
somewhere?
I don't know if Jay Keating is still here, but he, at the beginning of my journey of being like, maybe I could play songs in front of other people. The very first thing I did was go to a SAW Community Day, Songwriters Association of Washington, for those who aren't familiar with SAW. And then a SAW toolbox. They have near my area in Rockville. They have the second Saturday of the month toolbox usually, unless there's like a holiday or something. And going there and being like, okay, I'm gonna stand. I think I was sweating. I think I was red. I was 32, 33. Like I hadn't played in front of people, and so just the act of doing that. And at that workshop, this was like July 2017. Jay said to the group, he said, "You're writers. Write every day. Write every day."
Yeah.
And
I don't have a habit yet. I think
Every
that's
day since, I mean, even if it's just a line or two, and it just gets me through those times where the inspiration goes dry. And I know it's like nobody would look at a dormant volcano and be like, look at you, you're not a volcano anymore. Like they'd be like, oh, that's a volcano.
Yeah, it's still a
okay, like
volcano.
be
Yeah.
careful. And so I have to remember that with anything, not just with songwriting. But
It's true.
and that's maybe my favorite part about being 40 is I have lived long enough to see how much in my own heart the pendulum swings back and forth in my own life. If there is a magic that is gone, there is no reason it won't reappear. I just have
That's
to
right.
keep going.
Yeah. It'll show up when it's meant to.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do want to say, Bill, yes, that is the NS bass. And by the way, next to it, behind it, is you can't see it because it's sort of shrouded, meant to be, because you don't need to see my cases. But there is there's that case that you told me to buy, the hard case that you told me to buy for it, and I still have to cut the foam for it. I will do that. I'll do that someday. So yeah, that's the new song called "Put It Down," and
Great title.
thanks. I think that
I
we
need to
probably
go
have time
back.
for a
I need
few
to go
more.
back and listen to it again, because I don't know. Are you like this too, where the first time you hear something, it's you come for the melody, you stay for the lyrics?
Oh, yeah. No,
Sometimes I'll be like, I really enjoyed that and cannot remember a single line from it.
Yeah, I don't always listen to lyrics. I listen. So my great curse. I don't know if it's a curse, but I would say, I always consider myself a musician that became an instrumentalist that became a songwriter and a singer. There are people who say it's the other way around for them. I always listen to the music first. I never, I'll catch the lyrics on the second round, but for the most part, I have to listen to just the music, and I parse out in my head. I listen to every instrument. At some point, it's sort of it's an affliction, really.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I download it and put it into my stem splitter, and then I like to study the stems because I'm a big nerd.
That's so funny. That's crazy.
I'm a big old nerd.
I do have a recorded version of that I can send you, so you can listen to it and not have to
please.
watch this whole thing.
I would like that.
All right. Well, listen. You sing us a song now.
I'm gonna sing the song you requested.
You are.
And then you could fluff me up and tell me why you like it and why you requested it.
All right.
And I
Are you
hope
good?
I'm doing it in the right key, because I have not practiced it in a while.
Really?
Hold on, let me.
I was like, this is the one.
Oh, I mean, it's stuck in my head all of the time. But also my family does this thing where they turn whatever my lyrics are into pirate ballads, and I'm not even kidding.
That's amazing. Into pirate ballads? Wait.
Yeah.
Pirate ballads?
Yeah.
Up the plank and all that crazy.
So this one, I mean, maybe I shouldn't tell you before, because then we're all
Well, you
gonna
tell
laugh.
us after, but
I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna ruin my favorite song I've ever written for you.
All right,
So this song is Mike Roth told me, don't call your song John Wayne in a prom dress, and I immediately went, okay, definitely gonna call it John Wayne in a prom dress. And part of that is because I really like absurd titles, because if I'm going to be saying it to you for however many times I have to play it, I want to love the title. I want to love, I just want it to be absurd. And this song for me is about the absurdity of war, and just I don't talk about war in the song. And I don't really say anything about what I went through when I got home from Iraq and my tour of duty there when I was in the Army. But I just needed to kind of examine it through the lens of one person and what they were going through, coming back to a dying town that they don't really recognize anymore. And normally I don't tell the story of what the song is about, but many people have told me, you should tell this one because it means more. So, and also I wasn't going to call the song a song about you. That's just, I cannot abide a title like that. So this is John Wayne in a prom dress. My mama's Christmas letter still puts war and peace to shame. The mayor blew the town surplus on a statue of John Wayne. Someone put it in a prom dress at the protest there last June. And me, I'm still trying to write a song about you. My upstairs neighbor's lights stay on all night when her husband's gone. My high school bully found Jesus, now she bullies everyone. The pawn shop parking lot feels quicker every afternoon. And me, I'm still trying to write a song about you. Oh, day by day, I say I'm fine, but every word I write about you withers on the vine. I wish I might have the strength to try again tonight. What if it takes the rest of what I have left, and I never get a real reason why? fighting held on one more winter storm. And tithing's tanked since funerals became the main export. I guess no one told the pastor he guards an empty tomb. And no one knows I still can't write a song about you. Oh, day by day, I say I'm fine, but every word I write about you withers on the vine. I wish I might have the strength to try again tonight. What if it takes the worst to find the words, and it takes what's left of my happiness, and I still never get a real, honest reason why. The dive bar Kierkegaard will solve your problems for a pint, but I don't have the courage or the coin to tell him mine. You taught me the difference between the cost and the price. Now here I am still trying to write a song about why.
I love that one.
Yeah, thank you.
So you wanted to tell me why? You want me to tell you why? That last verse is like just perfect in every way. Like everything about it, the imagery, the words you're choosing, right? Like the coin for the. I mean, it's so great. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, I want to write a verse like that.
Can I tell you, I got the best piece. I worked that third verse so hard because Susan Rowe, one of my nearest and dearest, she's down in Nashville, Tennessee, making it happen.
Yeah.
At 73 years old. I'm like, get it, girl. It's so incredible. Like, never give up on your dreams.
No.
She reviewed it and said that part in the old verse in that final, whatever I had there before. She said that was the only time I could hear you writing the song.
Yeah. There's something about it that's totally your voice. Yeah.
But no, now, and I changed it to this, and I so badly wanted to get, like, I was circling around like some barstool philosopher, and I was like, what about a dive bar Kierkegaard, which is now the name of my fantasy football team. Is the dive bar Kierkegaards.
Oh my God.
We're not doing great this year.
No, but
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Everything from around, like, the whole, like, from the first lyric, right? Like, I'm like, this is the way, I would love to write like this. And I think I just think it's such a great song. Everything about it. And when you know the real story, what a difference it makes, right?
I didn't want to say it because my big thing is, like, you want people to hear whatever their story is. But then with the Bernard Ebb Award, there was $10,000 on the line. And my husband said, Eryn, like, tell the story.
Tell the story. I think
Sarah, I can't wait to meet you too.
Yeah, I know, Sarah. Like, I love that we'll see you at NERFA. I think that in Albany, where we moved from, I think that the thing about great songs like that is that they pull you in right away, and the whole thing, but to also know that there was a whole other thing underneath it later, because I didn't know that, right? Like, I heard the song, I thought it was great when I heard it, and then I heard the under, and I was like, holy shit, like, it's even better than I thought it could be. And I think
it's so weird to me that it's the one thing I can't touch and write about is what I experienced in Iraq, and that's because I'll go anywhere.
Why is that, what makes that weird?
I don't know. I mean, does everybody have that one thing they can't touch yet? I don't know.
Yes.
I volunteer with Warrior Music Foundation and sit with veterans and help them write their thing, and I can't do it for me. And so I'm like, yeah.
Listen.
I don't know. Maybe in my next 30 years.
I cannot write a protest song right now, right? Like,
Really?
I can't.
Oh,
I've never.
I mean, come on.
That's not true. I'm gonna be. I have to because I've been
No,
challenged.
I mean
to.
you shouldn't have to. Is my come on? Like you're already doing double the
Oh,
labor,
I know.
the emotional labor.
But I also think that but it's because it's too close, right? Like to me, that is what I do every day, and I think that when you're really close to something, and here's another one I can't write about, but I've tried to. September 11th. Right, like I can't do it.
Right, because you were. I mean, for people who don't know, you were there. Like so
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's why we have co-writers.
Yeah, part of that is also trauma. I mean, a lot of that is trauma. I mean, listen, it took me. Yeah. If anybody out there has not read Alison Moore's book,
it's on my short list because I've heard it's incredible.
I have a copy of it. You can borrow it. You're gonna want it for your own.
I probably will. Also, I listen on Audible while I read because I have to always buy books twice because my ADHD will not allow me to just sit and read a book.
I will tell you, the writing in it is gorgeous. She's an incredible writer. On top of the fact that it's a really hard story to get through.
Yeah.
I think that, but she talks about like how we slowly move through our trauma, right? Like that's just the stepping stone for you, right? Like I wrote a number of songs about my trauma in ways that I didn't realize I was writing it, and then it all fell in my lap during the pandemic. And I think that it was part of that is it's just sort of nature and sort of what happens to us as we try to work through it. But I mean,
maybe, and then to be able to do it without crying. There was one I wanted to do badly. It's 5 years old. I've wanted to do it, and it's called They Have Us Surrounded, and it's about like what would a mother do, a mother who's crossing the border, or a mother in the Holocaust, or a mother who has her child and she just the perspective of that mother. What do you do when you're trying to get a really tiny child to be quiet? You pretend it's a game. And so turning that moment where they're about to into a game with their child, and I can't do it without sobbing. And I even tried yesterday and I started sobbing. And I went, that's all right. It's not time for that one.
That's what's gonna happen. So, all right, I think we got a couple more songs each, and I think that before we should probably call it so that people can get to their protest.
Yeah, or just one. My voice is tired.
All right, well, we'll see.
I played a burner of a songwriter round on Thursday, and it's the most songs I've ever played on stage, and my throat is talking to me about it.
How many songs is it?
Okay, don't laugh at me. 7?
So it's like 45 minutes worth of music. 35 minutes.
That's a lot for me. I've never done that. I mean, I'm having an all songwriter round fall, this included, because this counts. But I don't play, for those who don't know me, I don't play regular show. Like, this is, to do 4 songwriter rounds in a fall is like, I'm having the busiest year I've ever had. I don't gig out much at all. So this is really special. Jillian, thank you.
Sure. I mean, thanks for coming. I think that, Little Man.
Oh yeah, Worth definitely fits in. I was writing a song the other day, and in my chorus, I went, oh my God, I'm writing Worth, aren't I? Great.
I mean, so, I always joke about this one, but I think that, so I will tell you, when I wrote this, I was like, I have no idea what this is going to be, right? It's so different. It's so different than other things that I've done, and I was writing it in a hotel in Poughkeepsie. It was after one of the Dora Williams holiday shows in Brooklyn, and I was driving back north, and I stopped in Poughkeepsie to sleep because I was like, Mom was tie-tie, and this is a long drive back to Albany. It felt long. After a crazy week. Man, was I going to Albany? I might have been going somewhere else. Anyway, the point is, I decided to stop in Poughkeepsie because I was tired, and so I ended up, with a guitar in this tuning, and I should have done this with the capo on, because as most guitarists know, you can tune and then you put the capo on. You're like, well, what was I thinking?
Yeah. What tuning are you doing?
It's just Dadgad.
Share with the class.
It's Dadgad.
That's why you gotta get you the cut capo so you can do Dadgad.
I have it, but
this is my favorite thing.
I like the sound of the string on some of these, so it's very specific.
Fair point.
So I started writing this song in a hotel room, and I just had, I was just messing around with Dadgad in a way that, when you're... Wow, that's still off. Hang on. I'll just tune it to itself.
Smart.
Still off, so,
I could pull a card for the collective while you tune.
You could. I think, so I started writing this song in a Poughkeepsie hotel room, And that's it. Ears out there. Welcome to tuning. And part of it is I'm still not really fully hearing yet because of my sinus issues.
Someday we'll know we've made it when we just hand it to a guitar tech who tunes it and then gives us. Yeah. Patty Griffin said that was her least favorite part of playing live was the tuning, and she's got somebody
like, doing
once
it for her now.
I have, oh, she does. That's when we will. I mean, we could just do it for each other.
I know, seriously. I've always actually have like a dream job tuner.
Really?
Yeah, I would be very happy just playing with guitars all day, and somebody else's guitars especially.
Fair
Pretty
point.
good. So I was in a right. Okay, so I was in Poughkeepsie hotel room. That's what I had. I had no idea really what I was writing. And
I love this song.
And when I got to, wow, this is really out. Give me 1 second. No, we're gonna keep this guitar. I basically, this song, I was tired. I was real tired when I wrote the song, you guys. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna write it out. I'm just gonna write it out and say all the things that I feel right now. When you've spent your entire life just moving, like many of us do, I think that it was really important for me to just have a moment to say, like, what would I do if I could just slow down once? And that's how this song came about. And I think it's funny. Only in that I really did finish it at like, so I went to the Kayamo Festival that year for the first time, and it was in February, right? And I came back, and I think there was like a week, maybe 2 weeks before we went into pandemic, and I was like, let me finish that song. So I come back from Kayamo and finish this song. And then I was like, and I always said to myself, like, I don't know how to manifest properly. Like, I'm shitty at manifesting. And then 2 weeks later, I was like, oops. Maybe I figured it out. I'm just kidding.
I had a really similar with Tony Danaikos. I decided in November of 2019, the 2020, performing wasn't fun for me. And I was like awful to my family the day of a performance. And I just went, it's supposed to be fun. Yeah. And if I can't be good to the people I love, I'm not going to do this. And so I played my last show, Music Cafe, RIP in Frederick. And it was end of January. And I told everyone, I said, I'm going to take... Like, I feel like 2020 is not my year. I just need to take some time away from performing for a few years. And then everybody did. Yeah. And so I really sympathize when I was like, 2020 is not my year, guys. I feel like I'm supposed to be inside a lot.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah,
right.
You and me, it was our powers combined.
Sorry, everybody.
We did this.
Yeah. So this song sort of came about, and I will say this, that like, when you start playing it acoustically, you're like, I don't know what's going to happen to this. Yeah. And in the studio, this was everybody's favorite song to work on. I think because it was so different, right? Like they could come up with some different things, and my first producer, because I had a few during this project, I don't talk about it very much, but he was a percussionist, and so I think that really he heard something that was really important because it then set the tone for the rest of the song and how it would go, and then the whole album. And I remember before we added, so I will say this: the background singers on this are Kelly Lynn Knott and Raquel Vidal, and we were in the studio. They hadn't. I mean, they had heard it, but they hadn't actually like done anything, right? So they both were like, "We're gonna go into the other room and work on this." So they go into the other room, and then they come out to record. So setting them up to record, and they're kind of like play it. So they're playing it, and they're like sort of working through things, and then they started adding the ha right in the middle of it. And they were doing it like, and we were laughing so hard because the thing they'd said to me, they're like, "What do you want?" And I said, "Listen, I trust you both." This is where like I really trusted the people I worked with. I said, "I want you to come up with something, what you hear." But the other piece of it was like, the only thing I would say is this song has to keep moving, except for that part in the middle. It has to keep moving, right? Like we have to keep giving it that energy. So they kept saying like ha, right? And it was hilarious. We were joking, and I remember Michelle Swan and Marcy Cocker were in the booth with me, and they're like, "Did you tell them to do that?" I was like, "No." And they're like, "It works." I was like, "I know, it's weird, it works." But in the end, it's only in the second verse that you hear the ha-has, but it's like perfect. Like when it does come in, it's perfect. And then I remember, I think it was Carrie was like, you need something that's happening above it, and that's when we added the electric guitar. And I said to him, it's got to move. The only note I gave anybody on this in the studio,
it's got to move.
It's got to move. You got to keep that energy up.
Yeah.
And he came up with that I remember when he played it, it was like all of us were like, because it was perfect. And I was like, did you listen to a lot of U2 before you came on this? So when you listen to Worth now, you'll hear all those pieces come together, but it was all, as we went, we were like, we need this, we need that.
That's so interesting. I just watched the music video for it again yesterday.
Oh, you did? Oh,
and
God.
because it came up on my YouTube mix, and I went, oh, heck yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
And I noticed that movement. I felt the anxiety that you were feeling.
Well, and that's
in the
also
writing,
Matthew.
So.
That was also what Matthew did, right? Like that whole idea
Yeah.
where all I'm doing is driving, and it's like different versions
and
of
it's
me
like the
driving.
things repeat. And yeah, if you all
Yeah.
haven't seen the video, please go watch it. It's really, really good.
It did win. It did. It was the gold winner it was the gold for the video. And
I'm a
Atlantic
math
song.
judge, and I can't keep track. There's so many songs. I'm not gonna know. I just wanted to give you a chance to brag. You know.
It's all right. I will also go with that. Yeah, that's the second one. I've won 15. Some sort of
15.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't
I've won
enter this year.
0. But that's because I'm a judge. I'm not allowed to enter.
Yeah. So, I hope people entered this year. I did not actually. You've heard me say I didn't. I have not written.
Yeah.
So.
Did you go for the other one?
Not yet.
Not yet. It
Maybe.
closed yesterday.
Oh, then no, I didn't.
Then no. You'll know your year. You'll know when
Yeah,
it's your
I
time.
know.
Yeah. Play us a song.
Sorry, everybody. I've
sounds
been
great.
tuning this whole time. All right, this is close enough. Thanks for sticking around while I tuned for an hour. So now you can go back and listen to the recording and hear a little bit of the backstory. I'll tell a little bit more in a second. And what I wouldn't give to stop the world, to breathe for a while, and watch it all unfurl. I move too fast to take it in. I never let it get too far into my skin. No. And what I wouldn't give to take the time to do nothing more. No mountains to climb. If I could get my way, I'd love nothing more than to stay here. Here, go out again. I'm always thinking new and moving, but it's not much of my choosing, and I don't know what I'm proving to you. I wish that I knew how to let go, just walk away, learn to say no. I have to love myself before it's too late. I better slow it down, there's no need to wait, no. Close enough. on ya. Hey, I'm always thinking new and moving. This time it is me I'm choosing. Still don't know what I'm proving. Yes. And I gotta know where the J asked me.
I always am like,
Yeah. I remember
it's so fun.
when so the two stories I tell is that when we were doing the guitar tracking,
Yeah.
and the electric guitar tracking, so it was after everything else had been done, we were like, it needs something else. And there's a moment where when that electric guitar comes in, it's also a moment that you hear, it's subtle, but it's when you hear Kelly and Raquel for the first time also adding harmony, and it all comes in like really nice, like all together at the same time. And I remember like he hit it just right, and it was like, yeah. But I would say this. So the other thing is, I do a video of the drummer. So I had this incredible drummer. I had Jen Dauphiné doing percussion and cajon, which was cool. But like this drummer came in, and you know he was incredible. Kyle Harris.
Yeah.
He opened up like the Boston School of Drums or something like that. Anyway,
Wow.
he also plays in the Blue Man Group. He's awesome. And so I remember, when this song came out, and when we were producing it the first time, the first thing we laid down was drums, actually. And Brian Fennelly, who's the first producer, who's also a drummer, was like, you'd hear them talk, and they have this like rhythm, the two of them, and he's like, no, it's boom, 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 and then it's like jungle drum, and the two of them had this like sort of weird thing, and I remember at one point I was like, I'm gonna go in and record him in the other room, playing the drum part, and they're like, take these, because it's super loud in the. If you've never been in a studio in the drum room, it's loud as shit.
It's one of my earliest memories being in my biological father's. I was 4
Right.
or 5 years old, and he had he and his rock band. He had the hair, and they're singing a song like "Lady of the Night," and I'm like, "Lady of the Night," like very early memory.
Oh my god! But it's like it's sort of it's really like, and it was primal in there, right? Like, and you could see it, like he's just, he's doing the whole thing, and I remember. We would like stop it, and he'd be like, "All right, drop in," like, because it's just there was so much happening. And then at one point he just said, "Go for it," like I want to say it was like the maybe the third time we were trying it. I think this only took like 4 takes. The third time we were trying, he's like, "Just go for it," and we could see all of a sudden, because he was behind this like thing, he had the whole sound thing up. And so there's the window and the sound thing, and you couldn't see him behind the sound thing. So we were just talking on the thing, so I couldn't see him play, but there he was. The next thing we say is we're like, just go for it. And we can hear he's having fun, right? Like you hear all this cool stuff happening, and then we just see the stick, like just kind of like popping in and out, like behind the thing. And you'd see like the arm, and it's fun. You can hear it as it gets to the end of the song, and the drums start really moving. That's him just losing it, like having a great time. And it was so much fun. Anyway, thanks for that. That is probably still one of my. It was an accidental song at best. You know what I mean? Like, you write these things and you're like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. And then in the studio, I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, this was one we just wailed on and had a good time.
Wow.
I would very quickly just show you this, and because I can probably find it quickly, because I don't have too many videos like this. Because I've talked about it. I've talked about this enough to say, I should probably finally stop talking about it and actually show you what it looked like. Just give me 1 minute. Not even 30 seconds.
In the meantime, I'll just show you what I was doing.
Oh, here. I don't know if you could see this, or you can. Here, you'll be able to hear it in a second. Right. Sorry. Oh wait, I think he's just messing around. Oh no, he's just messing around in there. Hang on.
Bye.
Hang on a second.
Be safe if you're
bye,
going to
Wayne.
protest.
Hang on. Yeah. Be safe, everybody. Have fun out there. I don't know. Maybe you can hear it. Oh, it's rendering these stupid things. Maybe this one. No, this is like him like testing the drums, so it's very funny. But
Wow.
Yeah. And then I think that like at some point, hang on. Oh, I went too far. You can kind of hear it. Yeah, right. So just fun stuff. But I found that video and I was like, oh yeah, that's what it felt like, the energy. So anyway, thanks so much for listening to all of that about Worth. But I don't think I've talked about that very much. So
I mean, the recording process is endlessly interesting to me.
I know if Kimberly's still here, she can. We should bring Kimberly on and just
She
talk
is.
about
We
recording.
should bring her on. She is
should.
driving right now. Probably why she's not. She's driving up to a production. Sorry, Kimberly, to like spill your business. But I think she'd be proud of it. She's going to a production camp.
Yeah.
It's like a little thing, a little intimate thing for
That's
producers.
awesome.
And so
No, that's great.
she
That's
said,
awesome.
"Oh, this is perfect. I have a 6.5 hour drive. This will get me through it."
Well,
So
we
hi,
hope-
Kimberly. Drive safe.
Be safe, Kimberly.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more song. What do you got?
Sure. I'll do the one that is my only one with worth in the title.
Oh, okay.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
do.
This is okay. So I've
I'm gonna
established.
it's all you.
Oh, okay. But, well, I was still talking to you, but okay.
I'm here. I need
Okay.
it.
I need your banter to play off of.
Got it.
So I've established that I can write a serious song, right?
Yes.
Okay. And were you there? Was it you, me, Kimberly, and Swan when we were sitting there and Swan goes, Eryn, do you have any funny songs? And I was like,
No. I think that was you.
yes,
the three of
I think
you.
that
I
was
don't think
Debbie.
It was Debbie. Yeah, it wasn't me.
And I was like, I could write a funny song. And Eli Lev has told me, have you had him on the show?
Yes, I had him and Kathleen did a show. So last year I did the shows of people. I invited all the people who'd been on the recording, and the people who could make it came. And Eli and Kathleen. It was a fun show, and he was in his van.
Oh my gosh, I love the van. The van.
Yeah, no, we
is
should bring.
so-
I definitely
it's
need
a
to bring
dream.
Eli back. Yeah, Eli's
Bring
great.
Eli back. Well, Eli
And
surprised.
he's got that new album coming out, or the
Oh
new
my
album
gosh,
came out.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
So good.
Oh, it just destroys me, the depths that he goes
It's
through
so
in this
good.
album.
So good.
So it surprised me because he's going to this like really deep place with his songwriting that I played this one with him in September in a round, and he was right after me. And a couple weeks later, we were at a writer retreat together, and he said, "I just need you to know my money's worth is the best song you've ever written." And I went, "What?"
Yeah, no, actually, I know this story. Actually, yeah, no, it's great. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. So now, okay, bye.
Oh, I got it.
Thanks. I just needed you for the banter. All right, love you. All right, this is a short little ditty that I don't know what I'm gonna do with, but it explains why I am the way I am in love. Maybe I'll pitch this one in Nashville. Maybe it's mine. I don't know. This one is called My Money's Worth. I keep things longer than I should. I stretch $1 till it hurts. The expiration date's a suggestion, right? Just like to get my money's worth. I turn shampoo bottles upside down. I'm even known to cut the top and scoop it out. I drive my tires till they're bald, rock last season all year long. I don't waste, so I don't want, and that's why I thought you were my match made in second hand me down heaven, my diamond in the Dollar Tree. But the more I'm fixing up this fixer-upper, I see you're not special, I'm just cheap. Yeah, I love a bargain, but this is exhausting. Going heartbroken, trying to make it work. Trash days on Tuesday, get on out to the curb. Time to cut my losses, I know what I deserve. Just try to get my money's worth. Well, I grew up helping my old man, collecting jars and old tin cans, making treasure out of someone else's trash. Wish I'd have learned my lesson then. Good for cans, bad for men. Well, I guess my clearance section, best intentions, bought me nothing but trouble in love. And the price I pay for penny pensions, getting too high to keep up. Yeah, you were my match made in second hand me down heaven, my diamond in the Dollar Tree. But the more I'm fixing up this fixer-upper, I see you're not special, I'm just cheap. Yeah, I love a bargain, but this is exhausting. Going heartbroken, trying to make it work. Well, trash days tomorrow, get on out to the curb. I'm done dumpster diving, I know what I deserve. Guess I should recycle, but I'd feel bad for the next Just tried to get my money's worth.
Yay!
So dumb.
I could not know. It's so
dumb.
good.
It's
What
the
do you mean?
dumbest. I love
It's
it.
so
No,
much
no,
fun.
like dumb funny. Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
love.
no, it's fantastic.
I just love how dumb. I just
love it.
like being dumb. It's the it's
nothing
the
wrong with it.
improv in
Nothing
it.
wrong
I
with
mean,
it.
some of the best like silly comedians are actually very serious. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
I love
they're all
Jim Carrey.
No, they're all serious. They all have like.
Yeah.
That's the thing about comedians. Like they're either really dark.
Yeah.
That's got to come from somewhere, you know.
Or they're
I mean,
taking money from, that one comedy festival. We're not going to say it because we don't, we want to
True.
stay alive.
we
Be
wanna
safe,
stay alive.
everybody.
Yeah, be safe out there. So I will just play this one and then we'll be done, and you all know which one
Yeah.
it is. Thank you, Eryn, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thanks,
Of
everybody.
course. I think we should do this again. And
For sure.
And I know that like we were telling a lot of stories. It's a lot of fun. This is the fun of it. Like that's why
Yeah.
you bring people on. This is
Right.
the fun of it. But as you can see, Erin's a wonderful songwriter. Please find her, if you have not already. Let me just do this real quick. That's where you find her.
That's me.
And I'm gonna do this, and then we'll come on and say goodbye, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I see you through the cracks on your surface. The distance between dilutes the purpose. I don't know how we ended up this way. I don't know how to reach you when you hide away. But you say stay. It's been a long, cold winter with you here, right in front of me. You disappear. The ice came early in the fall, and now I'm waiting for the thaw. If it comes at all, you're frozen in, and I can't move. Suspended time. But you say stay, and stay right here. Why do you're frozen? You look me in the eye, but you don't see. I think you hear me when I talk, but you don't listen. The days grow longer, but I can't tell. I can't help you if you won't help yourself. It's just as well. You're frozen in, and I can't move. Suspended time. But you say stay, stay right here. Why am I frozen? frozen in, and I can't move. Suspended in time. Will you say stay? Stay right here. Why should I? We're frozen. We're frozen. Hey. That's the first time I played that song on this guitar. Fun.
Right. Oh, that guitar is just the guitar itself, but the guitar work is just that song is so hypnotizing. It's hypnotizing, is what it is. I just get before I know it, I'm singing along, and it's just one of my favorites.
It's funny.
Should we remind everybody of their homework?
Yes. But no, I was gonna say it was funny because yesterday I was messing around on one of the guitars and I started playing that song and I just heard Pete singing downstairs. He's like, "I see you," and I was like, "Oh."
That's when you know when like the non-musical family member starts singing. That's when you, or is that one of yours? Like, yeah.
Well, it's funny because everybody says they're like, "Why doesn't Pete come to the show?" You want to know what? He hears every iteration of the song. He hears when I'm writing it. He hears when I'm like going through like 12 different versions of it, and so and then he hears me record it, and then he hears me listen to all the different recordings of it because I'm right. And so he like at some point he's like, "I'm not gonna come to your show," and I was like, "I don't want you to. I want you to save yourself because you've heard this over and over and over and over again."
Wow. Mine doesn't come because he works like 12 to 14 hour shifts.
And
he's also just like huge, and he doesn't like people or talking to people. And if people know he's my husband, they're gonna want to talk to him. And he's like, you see the whole thing. There's two types of people. They marry each other.
Exactly.
And,
I mean, that's right. Yeah, Pete's an introvert, and I think people know that, but he's actually not. He's great. But I think that yours was very nice when I met him. But you know, I get it. They don't need to. They're there to support us. They're not there to do anything else. So
right, and all the greats not equating us to the Dolly, but people. Did you hear her dearly departed Dean?
I know.
Her husband Carl Dean was. It's my favorite Carl Dean story. He was mowing the lawn, and mowing the lawn outside the house, and she wasn't even home, and people came by just to see Dolly Parton's house, and one of them goes, "Are you Dolly Parton's husband?" And he's mowing the lawn in his like coveralls, and he goes, "Do I look like Dolly Parton's husband?" And it absolutely was Dolly Parton's husband. But like a lot of people, Lori McKenna, like their husbands are just like, "Let me go do my thing," and so I think it's healthy. I don't think they. I mean,
it's fine either way, however you want to do it, but I just think it's funny. I've gotten that question a lot from people like, "Why doesn't he come?" It's like, it has nothing to do. Trust me, he's fine. He doesn't. It's not that he doesn't support me. He's heard every version of the song, and he really does not need to hear it again. He's good. So anyway, people's homework.
Oh yeah, people's homework. Okay, so we got Amsterdam News. I'm dropping it in the comments too, but you got it on the screen. AmsterdamNews.com/give2, or just check out and read their stories and see what they're all about, and support independent journalism, please. We're all gonna go look up Jello Voice like that.
Oh yeah, Jello Voice.
Where do we get that?
Yeah,
we're all gonna go listen to the song "Oil and Lavender" by Nathaniel Ratliff, and "Let It Fall" by Over the Rhine. So that's everybody's homework, and to be safe at the protests. I am gonna go take a child to an indoor playground with another child.
I want you to do that. I was looking for the Jello Voice. It's downstairs.
I'm going to do that, but I'm going to bring these. And then I've got homework. We're going to get ready for NERFA, so that's what I'm doing for the rest of the day.
And I have some parts to record. So I'm going to be busy over here. But everybody, please be safe. Have a lovely No King's Day. And we will see you soon. I'm going to go ahead and end our stream. And yes. Sorry.
Happy No King's Day, everyone.
Happy No King's Day. It's weird over the thing. It's weird over the thing. All right, everybody. You guys have a lovely day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, Eryn. Thanks, Eryn Michel, for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye.